We have the Dow rallying 300 points today. Oil retreats as investors bet Israel-Iran conflict will be contained. We've had some crazy news here over the weekend with Israel and Iran just going at each other, bombing each other, guys. So let's go over the news. We currently have the account, the Mogul 30 account, sitting at 26,681. Market value 10.6, and then cash balance 16, guys. We have a hefty cash balance. So let's go over some news, guys. Stocks rebound on Monday as investors were optimistic that the conflict between Israel and Iran may remain contained. The spike in oil prices due to escalating conflict also eased. Dow Jones rose 325 points, or 0.8%. The S&P advancing 0.9%, while NASDAQ surging 1.5%. We have crude oil, WTI futures fell almost 2% to 71.65 a barrel after trading above 77 in overnight session, guys. So we have traders, they have been closely watching the Middle East after Israel's strike on Iran last Friday. Iran launching missiles in retaliation, increasing the severity of conflict in the region, guys. However, there was some optimism on Monday that the situation wouldn't escalate after a Wall Street Journal report said that Iran has signaled through intermediaries that, I don't even know how to pronounce that it would be open to restarting negotiations as long as the U.S. doesn't join Israel in the attacks, guys. The report also said that Iran has messaged to Israel that both sides should keep attacks contained. So we have, that report coming out that Iran really wants to come to a deal now, and as long as the U.S. doesn't join Israel in the attack. So are they scared that the United States is gonna, completely join the force with Israel? Are they scared, or did they run out of ballistic missiles? Now they're trying to come to the table. Who knows, guys? Iran has asked Saudi Arabia and other Arab nations to message President Donald Trump about pressuring Israel into immediate ceasefire and is offering to restart nuclear deal negotiations. So I think I saw a notification today that President Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel, he doesn't want to come to a deal, guys. He wants to continue this. That's what I saw. I saw it on X, guys. So moving on, let's see, what else do we have here? The attacks continued for a fourth day today, with the two countries targeting each other's energy facilities, an escalation which could rattle the global economy and markets further in the new week. Iran said it is considering shutting down the Strait of Hormuz, a key route for the global oil market. Israel claimed on Monday to have achieved aerial superiority over Iran, according to a military spokesperson. Let's see what else. Conflict prompted a sell-off in stocks last Friday, with the Dow tumbling more than 700 points and all three of the major indexes dropping more than 1%. The Dow finished the week down 1.3%, while the S&P 500 and NASDAQ composite was 0.4 and 0.6 respectively. Let's see here. Oil, we talked about that. All Magnificent 7 stocks were higher today as the pullback in oil prices caused investors to take on more risk again, guys. We have Tesla was up more than 1%. We have Meta Platforms increased more than 2%, bolstered by news that ads are coming to WhatsApp. Meanwhile, Palantir, guys, all-time high today, which is viewed as a beneficiary of the increasing global conflict, moved more than 3% today. Investors also digested weaker than expected manufacturing survey data today, which came ahead of Federal Reserve's interest rate decision Wednesday, guys. Fed funds futures are pricing in 100% likelihood of the central bank keeping rates unchanged. So that is going to be interesting to see, guys. We think that they're just going to leave them unchanged, and we will see what President Donald Trump thinks about that. Here it is right here. Per group Fed tool, even as Trump has been pressuring Jerome Powell for a rate cut. So there it is. Higher oil prices from the Middle East conflict likely further reduce the odds the Fed will ease monetary policy anytime soon. So that is the news for today, Monday, after we had a wild weekend of, Israel, bombing. I think it was military bases or something on Friday, and then Iran came right back and started blasting off ballistic missiles towards Israel, and the country's going back and forth, guys. So that is the news for today. Let's dive into the portfolio now, guys. As we said, we have it sitting at 26,678 here. Total market 10 in, 10.6, and then cash balance 16. Let's see what we're going to do. We wrote down what we're going to do. So we do want to go over SPX first, though. We see it really, staying above this 200-day moving average here, and then popping down due to Liberation Day, popping back up on, expectations that tariffs will, go away here soon, and trade deals will start coming in. And we're still expecting a bigger trade deal with China and other countries, and obviously with this whole stuff going on right now in the Middle East, that could be postponed perhaps, but we are still waiting for a really better deal with China, and hopefully President Donald Trump and President Xi Jinping of China can get that going soon. I think they need to agree to the deal, and then we have other hopeful deals coming in the future that will hopefully pop up this market to new highs. So let's now dive into what we want to trim today, guys. So XYZ, we're going to be trimming 5 shares. Let's go ahead and write this down, XYZ, and we have a current average price of 62.86. Let's go ahead and trim 5 shares of XYZ, and we have it currently at a 56, not right above fair value range, but we need to make some money today, guys, and it is the top winner. So top stock on the in the Mogul 30 here. So let's go ahead and trim out 5 shares of XYZ. Got filled at 64.75. That is 64.75. Let's track the average cost here. $1.89, guys, we made off that, and we multiply that by 5. $9.45, guys, we made off that trim. Moving on, we have now SoFi, guys. SoFi, we had a 59, almost at that 60 RSI level, on its way hopefully to overbought levels, but we're going to be trimming 7 of these, guys. 7 SoFi shares. We have it at 13.73. All right, 13.73 average price. We're trimming 7. All right. 14.77 we got filled at. Let's do the difference between fill price and average cost. That is 14.77. Let's subtract the 13.73. $1.04, guys. times 7. $7.28 today. All right. So now we're gonna do DraftKings, guys. DraftKings at a 59 RSI level there. Let's go ahead and let's actually write this down. DraftKings 34.77. Let's go ahead and trim 3 of these guys. All right, 37.79. So 37.79 here minus 34.77, 302, and you multiply that by 3, around $9.06. All right, so that is the trims, guys. Now we're gonna sell off some positions here, and we're gonna buy new positions. So we actually just added this not too long ago, AMT, but we see it really popping over in near overbought levels here, guys. So we're just gonna collect this $8 hopefully and just move on. But let's go ahead and write down AMD. We literally just got into this, but 116, 61, and we have 0.85, 755. Okay, so let's close out this position here. All right, 127.01. Let me double check that here. 127.01, guys. AMD. We bought it at crazy because we bought it at 116. Too bad we didn't have more, but we see it really popping here and near overbought levels. So let's go ahead and do some math on what we made there. So 127, 1 cent fill price, subtract 116.61 times our what we had 0.85755 shares. That's $8.91, guys, we made off that position. So now we're gonna do our last sell today. Sell off Hood, guys. Hood has been popping. It's sad to see Hood go again, but we trimmed this, or we sold off of it, exited this I think last week, and then we added it back, and now we are trading it once again, selling out. So let's go ahead and write down our average price here. 71.82. All right, we're gonna sell 2 shares, sell out of Hood. $76.53. 2 times 2 shares there, so let's go ahead. 76.53 minus 71, average cost here. 471, multiply that by 2 here. 942, guys. So let's add up all these little base hits we profited today, guys. So I think every stock was under $10, but we had 5 of them. So let's go ahead and see what we profited on this Monday. 942 Hood, plus the $8.91 we made from AMD, plus the $9.06 we made from DraftKings, plus the $7.28 we made from SoFi, plus the $9.45 we made from XYZ Block. So $44 today, guys. Not bad. I wish we could have made more, but you know, market is so right now. But total profit here. All right. So that is total profit, $44.12. Let's go ahead now and do our buys now. We sold off AMD, we sold off Hood. Let's go ahead now and replace that. We have 28 positions now. We need to go get to 30. So our replacement stocks for AMD and Hood are Google, guys. Google. We're gonna get back and build a position into Google, and we see it at a 55 RSI level here. Not nearly where we want it to be. We would like to see it under fair value, but we want to start building a position back into Google. We see, you know, 50-day moving average making way above 200. We see it keep bouncing off this 50-day. So let's go ahead and build a position into Google again. Let's go ahead and buy $100 worth of Google. And then the second replacement is going to be Netflix, guys. So Netflix trading at a 53 RSI level right above fair value range. We see, you know, a consistent uptrend here with Netflix. So let's start to build a position in Netflix. All right. So we exited AMD, exited Hood, and we added in Netflix and Google here, starting a P&L position there. So now, since we added back to 30 stocks, now we should list what we're going to be adding to. First stock, Lockheed Martin, guys. We're going to add $100 into Lockheed at a 43 RSI level. Next one, Johnson & Johnson, safety stock here. We see it trading at a 41 RSI level. Let's add $100 into Johnson & Johnson. Next one, guys, Samsara, guys. Samsara at pretty much oversold levels there at a 31, guys. Right, see it, you know, really crashing below this 200-day moving average, trading now at a 38 level. So let's try and get maybe 3 of these. No, let's do 3, guys. It might be a little bit above the 100. Let's go 3, which is fine. 116, guys, it'll be, so that's fine. Let's build a better position in Samsara here at a oversold level. And that puts us IoT. Let's see, let's find it at, what do we have? 7 shares so far with Samsara. Now let's move on. Let's go to Home Depot for the next one, guys. We see Home Depot really near oversold levels as well. So let's add into Home Depot. Next one is another safety, Costco, guys. We see Costco really coming down here at near oversold levels. Let's add into Costco. And then the next one is a speculative. I mean, just because it is competitors with SpaceX, and once SpaceX, if it does go public, it could possibly destroy this stock. But you know, this is the closest we could get to a SpaceX style publicly traded company, and that is Rocket Lab, and we have it currently trading at a 43 RSI level. Let's go ahead and put $100 or 3 shares into, no, let's do, we're gonna do we're gonna do 4 shares on this. A little over $100, that's fine. 4 shares between Rocket Lab. Next one is Apple, guys. Save the best two for last. Apple, we see a consistent downtrend here that is due to a lot of stuff that's happening right now, especially with tariffs right now. They're really exposed to China, and we are hopefully going to get to a trade deal here with China, but hopefully it won't affect Apple too much. Yeah, a bunch of other stuff happening today with Apple. We have Trump administration announcing, or not the Trump administration, DJT and Trump organization announcing that they're going to be getting into phones. So I don't know if that's going to affect Apple too much. I don't really see people leaving an iPhone to get a Trump phone. So let's add, we've been slowly adding a silent. Look at that. We have 10 shares of Apple right here. We're slowly building this stock for when it bounces back up, guys. We see a high at 259. We see a 43 RSI level at a 198 price tag. Let's keep adding into Apple, guys. So that is second to last stock. And then the last stock we're going to add to, guys, is Tesla, our Tesla trading position, guys. So let's add into, we see it up right above fair value level there at a 329. Let's add $100 into Tesla. We have a lot going on right now in the Middle East. We have Israel and Iran really going at it. We have Iran really trying to come to the table to now make a deal to bring back negotiation talks. And we have Israel not really wanting to do that. They want to, continue to fight. And Benjamin Netanyahu really trying, not to cooperate. He's trying to get America involved in this war, and we don't want this war. We are trying to get Iran to a deal, guys, to a nuclear deal, and we'll see if Israel also cooperates with that as well. But really messy situation we have over the weekend that puts a lot of lives at danger, which is not okay. But and we also have trade deals. We have, deals last week with China that we were trying to wrap up. We'll see if, this whole thing in the Middle East is going to hurt that. And we have the Federal Reserve going to be announcing rates here soon, guys. We think they're going to be leaving them unchanged. So then we had, trims today, Block, SoFi, DraftKings. And we had a sell-off exit of AMD Hood that brought a total today of $44.12. I'll go straight to the mobile pod to our case studies and long-term portfolio. If you're not a part of the Discord yet, that is all in the Discord. So go over to mobilefellows.com, check out membership to be able to get into the Discord to get exclusive channels that we do not on these sessions. And we have also, we replaced AMD and Hood with Google and Netflix, and then we added to Lockheed Martin, Johnson & Johnson, Samsara, Home Depot, Costco, Rocket Lab, Apple, and Tesla today. So that is session 102. Like I said, guys, if you're not part of the Discord yet, go over to mobilefellows.com, check out membership, guys. Right now it is free to join, but it's not going to be the case for long. We are going to be paywalling it, so get into the Discord as soon as possible. We are working on paywalling it here soon. I believe it's going to be here starting July. We are going to be completely renovating the website, and you will have to buy the VIP roles to be able to view exclusive content, exclusive channels in the Discord through our WHOP, WHOP WHOP website here. So you would have to get access through WHOP to be able to get exclusive access to Discord channels, guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hit the outro.